Question 51. Thermometer is related to temperature in the same way as protractor is related to. So here the thermometer is used to measure the temperature. So whereas protractor is used to measure angle. Therefore option B. Question 52. Select the option that is related to figure C in the same way as figure B is related to figure A. So here from figure A and B, right? So the shading pattern of oval in figure A is the same as shading pattern of rectangle in figure B. So look at the shading pattern. Whereas shading pattern of rectangle in figure A is same as shading pattern of oval in figure B, right? So apply the same rule for C and D also figure. So shading pattern of oval in figure C. So look at the option C here. So shading pattern of the rectangle is same as shading pattern of oval in figure C, right? So whereas shading pattern of rectangle in figure C is same as that of figure D, right? If you consider option C as figure D, then the same rule is applicable. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 53. Which figure will replace the question mark to complete the pattern? So here, so the pattern is like this. So here, the whole triangle has to complete like this. And the oval part has to complete and the hexagonal part like this. Right? Therefore, figure A will replace the question mark like this. So this part will complete the hexagonal part and this part will complete the oval shape, and whereas this part will complete the rectangular or triangular part. Question 54. 3 different positions of the same non-standard dies are shown. Which letter will be on the face opposite to the face with the letter T? So here are 3 different positions of the same dice. First, second, and third positions. So let us solve this problem logically. So here, consider 2 dices with 2 common faces. So consider second and third position of the dice with 2 common faces. So second and third positions with 2 common faces are T and A are common faces. Right? In such a case, if 2 faces are common, the third faces will be opposite to each other. So what are the third faces? F is third face of second dice, whereas R is third face of third dice, right? So F is opposite to R. If 2 faces are common between 2 dices or 2 positions of the same dice, then the third faces will be opposite to each other, right? And the second logic is, consider 2 positions where one letter is common or one face is common, right? Consider position 1 and 3 where R is common. Understood? So first and third position. So in this, R is common. In such a case, let us write the positions in clockwise sequence like this. That is, position R first, then E, then G, right? So the face R, then A, then T, right? So here R is common. If we write the faces in clockwise sequence where one face is common, then the second face will be opposite to the second face of the next dice. And third phase will be opposite to the third phase of the next dice. Right? Therefore, E is opposite to A and R is opposite to, not R, G is opposite to T. Therefore, the question, so the phase opposite to the phase with the letter T is G. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question 55. In the Venn diagram given below, the rectangle represents lady teachers, triangle represents chemistry teachers, and circle represents physics teachers. The numbers given in the diagram represents number of persons of that particular category. What is the count of lady teachers who do not teach physics subject? So here, in the given Venn diagram, rectangle represents lady teachers, triangle represents chemistry teachers, whereas circle represents physics teachers. Right. So the question is count of lady teachers who do not teach physics subject. That means we have to write the lady teachers number who do not teach physics subject, means they can teach even chemistry. Right. So lady teachers number who teach even chemistry subject. Right. So this number gives the answer. So here in the given Venn diagram, the number 21 represents the lady teachers, only the 21, whereas 8, 6 and 7 are all lady teachers, but they teach. So 8 number represents lady teachers who teach only physics. So circle represents only physics, right? Whereas 6 represents lady teachers who teach both physics and chemistry. Whereas 7 represents lady teachers who teach only chemistry, right? So here in the question, the count of lady teachers who do not teach physics subject means who are teaching chemistry, right? Therefore, the count is 21, those who are lady teachers, and who teach chemistry is 7. 21 plus 7 is 28. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 56. Which figure will replace the question mark in the given figure series? So here there are A, B, C, D, E, and F. 6 figures. So in which each figure is divided into 4 quadrants, 4 parts like this. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Right. So look at A and B figures, first 2 figures. So the second quadrant element, which is a circle, right? Second quadrant element moves to the first quadrant in the next figure. Circle moves to the first quadrant here in the next figure. And the first quadrant element, so which is a pentagon, moves to the third quadrant in the next figure. So in the B figure, pentagon moves to the third quadrant. And also then it vanishes in the next figure. Right. And the fourth quadrant element, what is fourth quadrant element? An arrow mark goes to the second quadrant in the next figure. So here, right. So the center element moves to the fourth quadrant in the next figure. So what is the center element? It's a square. It moves to the fourth quadrant. Right. Similarly, this rule is applicable for C and D figures also. So here the second quadrant element moves to the first quadrant element of the D figure, and the first quadrant element, which is arrow mark, moves to the third quadrant, right? And it vanishes in the next figure. And the fourth quadrant element, yes, it is a rhombus. It goes to the second quadrant. So here in the next figure, right? So the center element moves to the, what is center element? It is a star. It goes to the fourth quadrant. Yes. So the conditions are satisfied in C and D also. So look at E and F. So based on F, we have to determine the positions of the shapes in E. So let us consider E figure like this. According to the rule, so the second quadrant element moves to the first quadrant in the next figure. So this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant. If some image is in the second quadrant, it moves to the first quadrant of the next figure. So here this one. Therefore, second quadrant element must be this, right? And the second rule is first quadrant element moves to the third quadrant. So what is third quadrant figure, which is a rhombus here. So in the previous figure, the rhombus is in the place of first quadrant, like this, right? So, and the fourth quadrant element goes to the second quadrant. So what is second quadrant here? A hexagon, which was in the fourth quadrant of the previous figure. Therefore, it is a hexagon, right? And the center element moves to the fourth quadrant in the next figure. So the center, what is the center element? It moves to the fourth quadrant. Therefore, center element has to be a star. Center element has to be a square, right? So looking at the symbol in the fourth quadrant of the last figure in series, we can determine that the figure in option 3 satisfies the necessary conditions. So look at option 3. Here, it satisfies second quadrant, first quadrant, and hexagon, and the center star. So it, in the third quadrant, yeah, there will be a square. Therefore, option C satisfies all these conditions. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 57. Select the option that is related to the third number in the same way as the second number is related to the first number. 7259 is coded as 4154. So 7259 is coded as 4154. Here, multiply the first and second digit, that is 7 and 2. So 7 into 2 is 14. So 72 is coded as 41. So we have to reverse the product, that is 1 4. Instead of 1 4, we have to write 4 1, like this. And last two digits 5 and 9. So 5 into 9 is 45, and reverse the number 45, you will get 54. So the code is 4154. Similarly, 3852 is coded as 3852. So first two digits 3 and 8. So their product is 24. We have to write reverse of this number, that is 4 2. Instead of 2 4, we have to write 4 2. And last two digits 5 into 2 is 10. We have to write 0 1. Therefore, 4201 is the code of 3852. Therefore, option A. Question 58. Three different positions of the same non-standard dice are shown. Which number will be on the face opposite to the face with the number 2? So here, three different positions are given, first, second, and third positions. So in such a case, choose any two dices with one face common in the figures. That means choose any two dices. I'll choose first and second dice where 5 is common. Face 5 is common, right? In first and second dice, right? Then write it in clockwise order. That means we have to write the faces in clockwise sequence. That means starting from the common face. Here the common face is 5. Starting from 5, write it in clockwise sequence. That means 5 4 2. So in first figure. So whereas in second figure, it is common face is 5. Next is 3, then is 6. So if we write the numbers in clockwise sequence, so here 5 is common. then 4 will be opposite to 3. And the next number 2 will be opposite to 6. So the question is the opposite face with the number 2 is 6. Hence option C. Question 59. Which number will replace the question mark in the given figure series? So the series is 1, 5, 13, 29. So we have to find the next number. 125, 253, 509 and 1021. So in this, first number is 1 and the second number is obtained by multiplying first number with 2 plus 3. So 1 into 2 is 2 plus 3 is 5. Whereas the third number 13 is obtained when the second number is multiplied by 2 plus 3. So 5 into 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. And the next number, fourth number is obtained when the third number is multiplied by 2. 13 into 2 is 26 plus 3 is 29. Similarly, the next number, fifth number is obtained when fourth number 29 is multiplied by 2 plus 3, which is 29 into 2 is 58 plus 3 is 61. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 60. Select the option in which the given figure is embedded. Rotation is not allowed. Here in the given figure is like this, right? So option C. In option C, the given figure is embedded like this. Here starting from this point, like this. And the next part is here. And the vertical portion up to here. And again, the slanted line like this. And a horizontal line like this. And a line which cuts the horizontal line like this. Therefore, the given figure is embedded in option C. Question 61. Which figure will replace the question mark to complete the pattern? So the given figure is like this. So in option C, look at the option C. So this option completes oval part of the given figure like this. Completes the oval part, this part, right? Then next is the square part. This part of option C completes this part, right? And the next is the slanting line of option C completes the rhombus part of the given figure like this. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 62. Select the Venn diagram that best illustrates the relationship between the following classes: carnivore, lion, elephant. So here, set of lions. So this set completely belongs to the set of carnivorous animals because lions are carnivorous animals. They are meat eaters. Therefore, this set L completely belongs to the set of carnivorous animals, right? Whereas set of E, set of elephants, since they are herbivorous animals, they are plant eaters. So they do not belong to the category of lions or carnivores, right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 63. Select the set in which the numbers are related in the same way as the numbers of the following set. So the following set is 9, 6, 27. So in which the first number is 9, second number is 6. So when the second number is subtracted from the first number, we will get 3. So when this 3 is multiplied by 9, we will get third number. So here in these options, we have to find the set where the numbers are related in the same way as the given set, right? Therefore, let us check with option A, 7, 5, 13. where first number is 7 minus second number is 2. So 2 into 9 is equal to 18, which is not equal to the third number 13. So check with option B, 3 to 21, where the first number is 3 minus 2 is 1 and 1 into 9 is 9, which is not equal to third number. Option C, 8, 6, 18. So where first number is 8 minus second number, which is equal to 2. 2 into 9 is 18, which is equal to third number. Therefore, option C is the right answer. You can check with option D also. Question 64. In a code language, parrot is written as RLNMUI. How will cuckoo be written in that language? So here the positional values of all the alphabets are written here. So here parrot is written as. So PARROT. Here the logic is positional value of P is 16, right? 16. When the number 7 is subtracted from 16, we will get 9. So which is the positional value of I? So P is coded as I here, but in the reverse manner, right? So I is written at last. Whereas positional value of A is 1. So which is, instead of 1, we will take 26 plus 1, which is 27. Right? Minus the number less than the previous number, which is 7, right? So the number less than 7 is 6, which is equal to 21. So 21 is the positional value of U. So A is coded as U, whereas R is coded as positional value is 18 minus 1 number less than 6, which is 5, is equal to 13, is the positional value of M. So look at the code. Yeah, it is right. Next is R. Positional value is 18 minus 1 number less than 5 is 4, is equal to 14, is the positional value of N. Similarly, O is 15 minus 3 is equal to 12. So is the positional value of L. Yes. 20, T is 20 minus 2 is equal to 18, is the positional value of R. Therefore, parrot is written as IUMNLR in reverse manner like this. So it is coded as RLNMUI. Right? So similarly, cuckoo can be written as CUCKOO. So here positional value of C is 3. Right? So instead of 3, we can write 26 plus 3 because we are subtracting the number 7 here. Right? Therefore, 3 plus 26 we will write minus 7 is equal to 29 minus 7 is 22. So which is the positional value of V. Right? Next is U. Its positional value is 21 minus 1 number less than 7, which is 6, which is equal to 15, is the positional value of A. Next number is C. Again, it is 29 minus 5. 1 number less than 6 is 5, which is equal to 24, is the positional value of X. Right? Whereas K, positional value is 11 minus 4, which is 7, is the positional value of G. Whereas O is 15 minus 3 is equal to 12, is the positional value of L. Whereas O again 15 minus 2 is equal to 13, is the positional value of M. So cuckoo can be written as VOXGLM in reverse manner. In reverse manner. So it is written as M L G X O V. MLGXOV. Option B is the right answer. Question 65. A paper is folded and cut as shown below. How will it appear when unfolded? So here the paper is folded at first. So we will get two rectangular parts, and also it is folded once again so that we will get a square part, where it is cut as a triangle at one of its corners, that is like this, and a circle which is diagonally opposite, right? Therefore, when it is unfolded, the other part of the, that means in the lower part of the square, we will get image of the triangle like this, which is upright, right? And also a circle which is diagonally opposite. So then when it is unfolded once again, then we will get the mirror images of triangle and the circular portions. So those mirror images are inverted. So inverted triangles, so opposite to each other here, triangles are, and circular portions which are diagonally opposite to the inverted triangles like this, right? So option D is the right answer. Question 66. Select the option figure in which the given figure is embedded. Rotation is not allowed here. So here the given figure is like this. So look at the option A, in which the first part of the given figure, which is vertical line, is embedded like this. Yes. And the next horizontal line like this. And next is the slanting line, so which touches the center of the square part, and also a horizontal line and a slanting line and one more slanting line like this, and a horizontal line here and a vertical line like this. So the given figure is completely embedded in option A. Question 67. The distance between Surat and Ahmedabad is 280 kilometers. Satish starts from Surat at 6 a.m. and drives in his car towards Ahmedabad at a constant speed of 50 kilometers per hour. After 2 hours, he increases his speed to 60 kilometers per hour and maintains the speed till he reaches Ahmedabad. At what time will he reach Ahmedabad? Here, distance between Surat to Ahmedabad is 280 kilometers, right? And Satish starts his journey from Surat at 6 a.m. with the speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Yes, after driving 2 hours, he will reach a place. Let us take it as X. So here the time taken by him is 2 hours. So from the place X to Ahmedabad, he drives with the speed of 60 kilometers per hour, right? So in the first part, we have to calculate, or we have to find the time taken by Satish from the place X to Ahmedabad. Then we have to add these two times, 2 hours and T, second time, right? Then from 6 a.m. So what is the time he will reach Ahmedabad? That we have to calculate, right? So given distance between Surat and Ahmedabad, D is equal to 280 kilometers. 280 kilometers, right? So let in first part solution. In first part, Satish drives with the speed of 50 kilometers per hour. So here in first part, speed is equal to 50 kilometers per hour. And time taken by him is 2 hours. So time is 2 hours. Therefore, distance covered from Surat to the place X, right, is equal to, so from the formula, we know the formula of speed. It is always distance divided by time, right? Distance by time. So here speed is given, time is given, therefore distance is speed into time. Therefore, speed is 50 into time is 200 kilometers. So Satish traveled 100 kilometers in 2 hours, right? With the speed of 50 kilometer per hour, right? So in second part of the journey, what was his speed? Speed was 60 kilometer per hour, right? So time we have to calculate. And what else is given? Distance. It is given indirectly. So here already covered distance is 100 kilometers and total distance is 280 kilometers. Therefore, distance between place X to Ahmedabad. Therefore, distance between place X to Ahmedabad is total distance minus already covered distance. Already covered distance, right? So total distance in the question, it is given 280 kilometers. 280 minus, he has covered 100 kilometers of distance. Therefore, distance between place X to Ahmedabad is 180 kilometers. What we have to calculate? Time. Therefore, time T is equal to, so time taken by him to travel from X to Ahmedabad is from the formula. So speed is distance by time. Time is distance by speed. So time T is equal to distance by speed. Therefore, it is distance is 180, speed is 60, which is 3 hours. Time is 3 hours. So from the question, what is asked? At what time will he reach Ahmedabad? So he started at 6 a.m. and total time taken is, so in the first part of the journey it is 2 hours, in the second part of the journey it is 3 hours, right? Therefore, total time taken in the journey is equal to 2 plus 3, which is 5 hours. Therefore, so 6 plus 5 is 11 a.m. Therefore, Satish will reach Ahmedabad at 11 a.m. Right? Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 68. Select the correct mirror image of the given figure when a vertical mirror is placed to the right of the figure. So the given figure is like this. So in which there are 4 images. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have to look at option B here. So there are also 4 images A, B, C, and D. So look at image A. A is exactly the mirror image of image 1, which is given in the figure, right? Whereas B is exactly the mirror image of 2. C is exactly mirror image of 3, whereas D is exactly mirror image of 4. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 69. Select the option that is related to figure C in the same way as figure B is related to figure A. So here, A, B are 2 figures. So in which image 1, 2, 3, and 4. So look at image 1, which is an inverted pentagon. Inverted pentagon. When this inverted pentagon is rotated through 90 degree in anti-clockwise direction, we will get image 1 of figure B. And the shaded part will be as it is. So it is rotated through 90 degree in anti-clockwise direction. And shaded part will be as it is. We will get image 1 of figure B. Understood? So second image, so which is hexagon, it is shaded, whereas in figure B, second image is not shaded and its position will be as it is. There is no rotation at all, right? So non-shaded. Non-shaded in figure B. And whereas image 3, which is an arrow mark which is facing upwards, whereas in figure B, this arrow mark is facing downwards, and it is shaded. Right? So in the fourth figure, which is a triangle, so this triangle is rotated through 90 degree in clockwise direction. Triangle is rotated through 90 degree in clockwise direction. So apply the same rule for C and D figures. So whereas in C, look at figure C, there is a pentagon, right, which is not inverted, which is upright, and the part of it is shaded. So according to this rule, previous rule, so pentagon should be rotated through 90 degree in anti-clockwise direction. We will get the image of pentagon as like this. And the shaded part will be as it is, right? And the second image, which is a square, so here it is shaded. So in the D figure, it will not be shaded, right? So look at image 3, so which is an arrow mark facing rightwards, right, according to the rule. So here it is, in case of A and B, one was facing upwards, another was facing downwards. Here it is rightwards. This has to be leftwards. In other words, we can say the arrow mark should be rotated through 180 degree, right? 180 degree, and it must be shaded. Whereas a triangle, so in the previous case, so it was rotated through 90 degree in clockwise direction. Therefore, since it is a right angle triangle, so when it is rotated through 90 degree in clockwise direction, we will get such type of image. Therefore, so by looking at all these figures, so can conclude that option A is the right answer, right? Question 70. 3 of the following 4 figures are alike in a certain way and one is different. Select the odd one. So by looking at the 4 figures, we can easily say there are 2 types of shapes. One is square shapes. So another is rhombus. So we can consider it as a diamond shape also. But mathematically, in mathematical language, we'll consider this as rhombus. So some squares are shaded. Some squares are not shaded. Some rhombus shapes are shaded. Some are not shaded, non-shaded, right? So here, squares which are shaded, I will consider non-shaded, right? So here, let us consider figure A, B, C, D separately, right? So in figure A, how many squares are shaded? How many squares are shaded? 1, 2. 2 are shaded in figure A. How many are non-shaded? 1, 2, 3. Non-shaded. So whereas in figure A, how many rhombus are shaded? 1, 2, 3. 3 are shaded. Non-shaded rhombus are 2. Right? So come to figure B. Squares which are shaded. 1, 2, 3 squares are shaded. Non-shaded squares. 1, 2. 2 are not shaded. So rhombus shape. Shaded rhombus. 1, 2 are shaded. Non-shaded rhombus are 1, 2, 3. Right? So option C. Here squares which are shaded. 1, 2. 2 squares are shaded. Non-shaded squares 1, 2, 3. 3 are non-shaded. So rhombus shape. Shaded rhombus 1, 2, 3. 3 rhombus shapes are shaded and 1, 2 rhombus are non-shaded. Option D. Squares which are shaded 1, 2. 2 squares are shaded. 1, 2, 3 squares are non-shaded. Rhombus shape. Shaded rhombus are 2, not 2, it is 3. And 1, 2 rhombus shapes are non-shaded. So compare the number of shaded and non-shaded parts of each shape. Here, except the B, here are A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Right? Figures. So except option B, figure B. So in all other cases, number of shaded and non-shaded shapes are equal. Right? Here 2, 2, 2 square shaded shapes and 3, 3, 3. So rhombus shapes which are shaded like that. Therefore, option B is the right one. That is, which is odd one. Question 71. Which number will replace the question mark in the given figure series? So the series is 21, 13, 33, 36, 67, 81. So we have to find the next number, and 49, 102. So the logic is, so if 21 is written in reverse pattern, it will be 12. What is the next number? 13. So if we add 1 to 12, we'll get the next number 13. If next number 13 is written in reverse manner, if we add 2, we will get next number, which is 33. So reverse of 33 is 33 itself. So add next number to 2 is 3. We will get 36, which is next number. So reverse of that is 36 is 63 plus 4 is 67. So can check, which is 67. So reverse of 67 is 76 plus 5 is 81. Yes, the logic is right here. So reverse of 81 is 18 plus, which number should be added here? 18 plus 6 is, yes, 24. 24. So the question mark should be replaced by the number 24. Option C is the right answer. You can check with further numbers also. So 24 can be written as 42 in reverse manner, plus 7 is 49. Therefore, the answer is right here. So 94 plus 8 is 102. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 72. 3 of the following 4 words are alike in a certain way and one is different. Find the odd one. Here, the word retrench, it has negative connotations, meaning to reduce or remove. To reduce or remove. Remove. Whereas Other three words, rejuvenate, restore, and regenerate, have positive connotations, meaning revive or regrow related to genesis. Revive or regrow. Right. So retrench is the odd one. Hence option A. Question 73. Which figure will replace the question mark in the given figure series? So the series is like this, which has 5 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the first figure, top left corner circle. So it is shaded. In the second figure, 2 circles are shaded. In third figure, 3 circles. Fourth figure, 4 circles. Fifth figure, 5 circles are shaded. They are shaded in anti-clockwise sequence, right? So in the sixth figure, which we need to find, so 6 circles have to be shaded. 6 circles, right? So whereas other part, so at the center, there is a figure, small image, where one small portion is shaded, which is towards right bottom corner, right? Whereas in the second figure, 2 small portions are shaded. In third, 3 portions are shaded like this. So this shading sequence is in clockwise direction, right? Clockwise direction. And whereas in fifth, 5 small portions are shaded. So in clockwise direction, right? Therefore, in sixth figure, sixth portions have to be shaded in, clockwise sequence. So look at option A, where 6 circles are shaded like this in anti-clockwise sequence. And look at the small portions. Yes, here 6 portions are shaded in clockwise direction. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 74. Which two signs should be interchanged to make the given equation correct? So the given equation is like this, which has LHS part. So according to option A, if plus and multiplication signs are interchanged, then LHS becomes 42 divided by 23. So plus 870 becomes into 870. Into 3 becomes plus 3 minus 5. So 42 divided by 23 according to BODMAS. So the division operation comes first before multiplication. So 42 divided by 23 becomes 1.826 into 870 plus 3 minus 5. So which is equal to, so then multiplication. So 870 into 1.826 is 1588.62, right? Plus 3 minus 5, which is equal to 1586.62. So which is not equal to RHS, which is 541, right? So check with option B, where division and subtraction signs are interchanged. So LHS becomes, so 42. So instead of divided by, it is minus 23, right? So plus 870 into 3. So in place of minus, we have to write divided by 5. So again, according to BODMAS rule, 42 minus 23 plus 870 into 3 by 5, which is 0.6. So 42 minus 23 plus 870 into 0.6 is 522. So it becomes 42, or directly you can simplify, which is equal to 541, which is equal to RHS. Therefore, option B is the right answer. You can check with even C and D, but there is only one answer, therefore option B. Question 75. Three of the following four figures are alike in a certain way and one is different. Select the odd one. So in the option A, so there are four figures: square, a hexagon, circle, and a triangle. Whereas in B, a hexagon, triangle, pentagon, and a rhombus. In C, circle, a triangle, square, and a pentagon. So all these figures have line of symmetry, or in other words, we can say vertical line of symmetry. Particularly, it is vertical line of symmetry. So what is line of symmetry? So line which divides the given shape into two equal parts. Say for example, a square. So in case of square, the line which passes through center portion of the square which divides the square into two equal parts. So this line is called line of symmetry. If it is vertical, it is called vertical line of symmetry. Right? Therefore, so all these figures, hexagon, circle, and a triangle, here also hexagon, pentagon. So all these shapes have lines of symmetry, vertical lines of symmetry particularly. Right? Whereas in option D, so rhombus has a line of symmetry, hexagon has a line of symmetry, vertical line of symmetry, and pentagon also has vertical line of symmetry. Whereas the right angle triangle, it doesn't have vertical line of symmetry, right? Because the line or the side itself is vertical, so it doesn't divide the triangle into two parts, two equal parts. Therefore, option D is the odd one. Question 76. What should be subtracted from 3 integer 1 by 7 plus 4 integer 3 by 7 plus 7 by 6 to make the number a whole number? So the given mixed fraction 3 integer 1 by 7 plus 4 integer 3 by 7 and one more improper fraction plus 7 by 6, which is equal to, convert these mixed fractions. So which is 22 by 7 plus 31 by 7 plus 7 by 6. Solve first two parts. 7 is the LCM. 22 plus 31 is 53 plus 7 by 6. Right. So after simplification, so here, yeah, 42 is the LCM. 42. So 53 into 6 plus 7 into 7. So which is equal to, so 42 is the denominator, 318, right? 318 plus 49. So which is equal to 367. Yes, 367 by 42. So the solution of the given fraction is 367 by 42. Again, an improper fraction, right? So we have to find the number when it is subtracted from 367 by 42. So we will get a whole number, right? So let that number be x. X be the number, so that it should have the denominator 42, right? So for that, let us divide 367 by 42. 42. So 42 into 8 will be 336, so that we will get 31 as the remainder. Right. So if we subtract 31 from 367, this number, then 42 will be this number. What is 336? It exactly divides 42. So that 42 into 8 becomes 0. Therefore, 367 by 42 minus, what is the remainder? 31 by 42 becomes 336 by 42, right? So that it becomes 8, right? The quotient. Therefore, if we subtract 31 by 42, by the given number, it is given fraction, then we will get 8, a whole number. Therefore, answer is option B, 31 by 42. Question 77. The ratio of the price of two bicycles was 7:8. 2 years later, when the price of the first has risen by 30% and the price of the second increases by rupees 1,500, then their prices are in the ratio 15:16. What is the original price of the second bicycle? So here given. So ratio of the price of two bicycles, ratio of the price of two bicycles is equal to 7:8. Right. Now, the price of first cycle has risen by. Price of first cycle has risen by 30%. Whereas price of the second bicycle increases by 1,500. So, price of second bicycle increases by 1,500 rupees. Right. So, final ratio of their price. Final ratio of their price is equal to 15:16. Right. So, here we are using the concept that the increased value is equal to increased value, that is increased value in their price. Right. Increased value is equal to 100 plus percentage. Percentage means, so the price has risen by 30% or any value, right? So that percentage by 100 into initial value. Initial value. So calculation. So let the price of first bicycle be 7x. Since they are in the ratio 7:8, let us assume price of the first bicycle is 7x. Let price of first bicycle is equal to 7x. Right? And the price of second increases by 1,500 according to the question. Right? So, price of, so here we are assuming price of first bicycle is 7x. So therefore price of second bicycle is equal to 8x. Do you agree? So here after 2 years, price of first bicycle. After 2 years, so the price has risen by 30%, right? So after 2 years, 2 years, price of first cycle is equal to, so according to the formula, increase in value is equal to 100 plus percentage. 100 plus, according to the question, the percentage increase is 30% divided by 100 into initial value of first bicycle. So it is 7x, right? So which is equal to, so 130 by 100 into 7x. So 1.3 into 7x is 9.1x. Right. So after 2 years, the price of second cycle. After 2 years, the price of second bicycle is equal to, according to the question, it increases by 1500 rupees. Initial value is 8x. Therefore, it is after 2 years, price becomes 8x plus 1500. Right? So, consider this as equation 2. So, according to the question, their final values are in the ratio 15 is to 16. Right? So, by question, the ratio of their final prices, their final prices is 15 is to 16. 15 is to 16. Therefore, so let us write the ratio in the form of, so 9.1x divided by 8x plus 1500 is equal to 15 by 16. So we'll simplify it. 16 into 9.1x is equal to 15 into 8x plus 1500. So can still simplify. So 16 into 9.1x is 145.6x is equal to 120x plus 22,500. So by after simplification, we will get x as 5,625 divided by 6.4. So the question is, what is the original price of the second bicycle? Therefore, original price of second bicycle is, so they are first and second bicycle prices are in the ratio 7 is to 8. So it is 8x, 8 into 5625 divided by 6.4. So it is 8.8. So we'll get the value 7,031.25 rupees. After division, 7,031.25. Hence, option A is the right answer. Right? Question 78. A person invested 50,000 rupees partly at 10% and the rest at 12% per annum at simple interest. At the end of 2 years, the total interest received was 11,640 rupees. How much is the first and the second part of the investment? Here given a person invested 50,000 rupees. So invested money is equal to 50,000 rupees. Right. So the rate of interest is partly at 10% and 12% here. So rate of interest partly at 10% and 12%. Right. So the total interest received was 11,640 rupees. Total interest received. Is equal to 11,640 rupees. So we have to find the first and second part of the investment. So the total investment is given. So we have to find first and second part of the investment. For this, we are using the formula simple interest is equal to simple interest SI, or the symbol is I is equal to PTR by 100, where P is principal amount, T is time period, and R is rate of interest. So calculation. So let the first part of investment, so this 10%, right? So let first part of interest be X rupees. So let first part of investment is equal to X rupees, right? So investment means it is the principal amount, right? In each case. So if first part of investment is X rupees, then second part of investment becomes So here total investment is 50,000. So 50,000 minus first part of investment, that is X, becomes second part of investment. Yes. So here the first step, simple interest at the rate of 10% for 2 years. So simple interest at 10% for 2 years is equal to, from formula, PTR by 100. So here, if it is 10% rate of interest, principal amount is X rupees, right? So therefore, principal amount is X rupees, time period is 2, rate of interest is 10%, right? By 100. So 20 by 100 X, right? So in other words, we can write it as X by 5. So next step is simple interest at the rate of 12%. Simple interest at 12% for 2 years again is equal to, again, PTR by 100. So in the second part of investment, principal amount is 50,000 minus X. 50,000 minus X minus X. Time period is 2 years. Rate of interest is 12 divided by 100. Right? So according to the question, total interest received. So total interest received was 11,640. So which is the sum of simple interest at 10% and simple interest at 12%. Therefore, simple interest at 10% plus simple interest at 12% gives total interest. Total interest. So substitute the values here. Simple interest is at 10% is X by 5. X by 5 plus at 12% it is 50,000 minus X, right? Into 12 into 2, 24 by 100 is equal to, total interest is 11,640 rupees. 11,640 rupees, right? So simplify it. You will get so here 100x plus 50,000 into 24 minus 24x, right? So not 100x, it is 20x. Yes. So minus 4x by 100 into, which is equal to 11,640, right? So minus 4x by 100 plus 50,000 into 24, right? So 120. So 12 lakh is equal to, so in other words, we can strike out this 64000. So it is 11 lakh 64. So minus 4x is equal to 11 lakh 64,000 minus 12 lakh rupees. So which is equal to, so after simplification, we will get So 12 lakh minus 11 lakh 64,000, which is minus 36,000, right? So which is minus 4x. Therefore, x is equal to 9,000. So what is x here? First part of investment. So here, this first part of investment. So in the question, how much is the first and second part of investment? Therefore, first part of investment is equal to 9,000 rupees. Whereas second part of investment, so according to this part, second part of investment is 50,000 minus x. So 50,000 minus 9,000, right? 9,000, which is 41,000, right? Therefore, the answer is 9,000 and 41,000. Hence, option A. Question 79. The radii of two circles are 4 centimeter and 3 centimeters respectively. What is the diameter of the circle having an area equal to 4 times the sum of the areas of two circles? So here, radii of two circles R1 is equal to 4 centimeter, R2 of circle 2, it is 3 centimeter, right? So let us find the area of each circle. Here, area of circle 1 is equal to pi r square, which is r1 square, which is pi into 4 square, which is 16 pi, right? Whereas area of circle 2, area of circle 2 is again pi r square, r2 square. So pi into 3 square, which is 9 pi. So the question is, diameter of the circle having an area equal to 4 times the sum of the areas. So in the third part, we'll find sum of the areas. Sum of the areas is equal to 16 pi plus 9 pi, which is 25 pi. Right? And 4 times the sum of areas. So next part is 4 times sum of the areas becomes 4 times 25 pi, which is 100 pi. Right? So this 4 times sum of the areas is, right, area of one big circle. It becomes, right? So what is area of big circle? Again, the formula pi r square. Therefore, pi r square is equal to 100 pi, right? So pi will get cancelled, where r square is 100. Therefore, r is 10 centimeter, right? So the question is, what is the diameter of the circle having area? This much here. So diameter d is equal to 2r, right? Which is 20 centimeter. Therefore, answer is option B. Question 80. In a two-digit number, the units digit exceeds its tens digit by 4. If the product of the given number and the sum of its digits is 370, then what is the number? So, the units digit exceeds its tens digit by 4. So, let the units digit be y. Let the units digit is equal to y. Then the tens digit. So tens digit be x, right? So if tens digit is x, it should be the multiples of 10 or multiple of 10, right? So it can be 10 or 20 or 30 and so on. So up to 90. So therefore, the number becomes, therefore the number is equal to 10x plus units digit, that is y. So ranges from 0 to 9 here, right? Therefore, according to the question, what is asked in the question? So here units digit exceeds its 10 digits by 4. Therefore, according to the question, so y is equal to, it exceeds its tens digits by 4 means y is equal to x plus 4. Yes. So, and also the product of the given number and the sum of its digits is 370. So let us write this statement as product of the given number is, what is given number here? 10x plus 5, also 10x plus 5 given number, and sum of its digits are x and y, so their sum is x plus y is equal to 370. And also y is equal to x plus 4. Substitute the value of y here. 10x plus x plus 4 into x plus 4 is equal to 370. So it is 11x plus 4 into 2x plus y, not y, it is 2x plus 4. So 2x plus 4 is equal to 370. Right? So simplify it. So 22x square, so 11x into 2x plus 11x into 4 is 44x plus 4 into 2x, 8x plus 4 into 4 is 16 is equal to 370. So again, 22x square plus 44 plus 8 is 52x, right? Plus 16 is equal to minus 370 is equal to 0. Or 22x square, you can divide the whole equation by 2, you will get all are even numbers. Therefore, 11x square plus 26x. So here minus, so 370 plus 16 is minus 354, right? So by 2 is minus 177 is equal to 0. So let us solve this equation by splitting the middle term, right? So that we can find the value of x here. So here 11 into 177. So it is, so 1947 is the product. So we have to find the factors of 1947. So 1947. Here it is easily divisible by, least number is 3. Since the sum of all digits is divisible by 3, right? So 3 into 6 is 18. 3 into 4 is 12. 3 nines. So 649 is easily divisible by 11. 11 into 5 is 55. So the remainder is 99. It becomes 11 into 9, right? So 59 into 1 is 59. So 1947 can be written as, so the product of 59 and 11 into 3 is 33. So that 59 into 33 is the 1947, and also use this for splitting the middle term, right? So 11x square plus 59x. 26x can be written as plus 59x minus 33x minus 177 is equal to 0. So here x is the common term, that is 11x plus 59, whereas minus 3 is the common term, 11x plus 59. Right? So that 59 into 3 is 177 is equal to 0. So x minus 3 is equal to 0 and 11x plus 59 is equal to 0. Right? So x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 59 by 11. Right? So x, what is x here? The tens digit. Right? Therefore, tens digit is equal to, it cannot be a negative number, therefore tens digit is equal to 3, whereas units digit is equal to, so it exceeds tens digit by 4, that is 7. Therefore, the number is, what is the number? Since x is in tens digit, it is 10x plus y, right? So the number is 10x plus y, which is 10 into x is 30 plus 7 is 37. So the two-digit number is 37. So that the product of the given number, so 37, the product of the given number is 7 into 3, 21, and sum of its digits. That means sum of its digits is equal to 37 into 10. Sorry, product of the given number 37 and sum of its digits, that is 3 plus 7 is 10, is 370. Right? Therefore, the number is 37. Option B. Question 81. The length and breadth of a rectangular floor are 14.35 meter and 11.55 meter respectively. How many minimum number of square tiles would be required to cover it completely? So here, length and breadth of a rectangular floor are given. So the length is 14.35 and the breadth is 11.55 meter respectively. So here in the question, how many numbers of square tiles? So like this would be required to cover it completely. So number of square tiles we have to calculate like this. So to cover it completely. So here for this, we should know the area of the rectangular floor first. So here area of the rectangular floor. Right. So rectangular floor. So divided by area of each tile. Area of each tile. Each tile means each square shaped tile. So this gives the required number. So what is that? Minimum number of square tiles would be required to cover it completely. Right? Number of tiles. So how do you calculate area of each tile? Right? So here, first we have to calculate the highest common factor of two sides of the room. So 14.35 and 11.55. And their highest common factor, which gives, this common factor gives the measure of the side of each tile. Right? And if one side is known, we can easily calculate area of each tile. And area of rectangular floor divided by area of each tile gives number of tiles required. Right? So let us go step by step here. Here, I just erase this. Yes. So we have to calculate area of the rectangular floor first, right? So here, before that, let us write length and breadth. Length of rectangular floor is equal to 14.35 meter. So we can express this in terms of centimeter, so that easily we can calculate the highest common factors. So for 1435 centimeter, right? Breadth of rectangular floor. Breadth of rectangular floor is equal to 11.55 meter, which is 1155 centimeter, right? So according to the question, so let us find the measure of each side of the square tile, like this. For that, let us find HCF of these two numbers. For that, we need the prime factors. So 1155, 1155 is the product of 3 into 5 into 11 into 7. So these are prime factors. So whereas 1453 is the product of 5 into 7 into 41. So highest common factor. So what are the common factors here? So 5 and 7, right? So 5 into 7, which is 35, right? So what is number 35? So the measure of the side of the square tile, right? Therefore, number of tiles required is equal to area of the floor divided by area of each tile. So which is area of the floor is 1435 into 1155. So the product of length and breadth, right? So whereas area of tile is in square shape, therefore its area is a side square. What is side? 35 square, 35 into 35. So 1435 can easily be divisible by 35, and also 1155, because 35 is the factor, common factor, right? Therefore, 35 into 41 is 1435, 41. And whereas 35 into 33 is the second number, 1155. 41 into 33 is 1353. So the number of tiles required is 1353. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 82. A person traveled 120 km by steamer, 450 km by train, and 60 km by horse. It took him 13 hours, 30 minutes. If the speed of the train is 3 times that of the horse and 1.5 times that of the steamer, then what is the speed of the steamer? So here we are using the formula to find speed is equal to distance by time. From this, we can easily calculate time if speed and distances are given. So time is distance by speed, or time is equal to distance by speed, right? So in the question, if the speed of the train is 3 times that of the horse, so come to the solution part. So let x kilometer per hour be speed of the horse. Let speed of the horse is equal to x kilometer per hour. Then speed of the train becomes speed of the train becomes 3 times that of horse, which is 3x kilometer per hour. And also speed of the train is 1.5 times that of the steamer. Therefore, speed of the train is 1.5 times speed of steamer. Right? Therefore, we can equate these two. Therefore, speed of steamer is equal to 3x by 1.5, which is 2x. Right? So come back to the question. According to the question, here, according to the question, time taken by the steamer, train and horse. So a person traveled by steamer, train and horse is 13 hours, 30 minutes. So we have to add all the times taken by that person, by horse, by train and by steamer, right? So by distance and speed, let us take the time separately. So here only, speed of the horse x kilometer per hour. So the distance is, in case of horse, it is 60 kilometer hour. Therefore, time is equal to, distance is 60 by x. Yes, do you agree? Whereas in the second case, speed of the train, where the time taken to travel 450 kilometer, it is 450 by, yes, speed is 3x. Right? So whereas in the third case, which is by train, the speed, distance is 120. So time is equal to, distance is 120 kilometer and the speed is, what is speed by steamer? It is 2x, 120 by 2x. Substitute the values of times and equate this to 13 hours, 30 minutes, right? Therefore, so 460 by x plus 450 by 3x plus 120 by 2x is equal to 13 hours, 30 minutes. So let us express all these in terms of hours. 13 plus 30 minute can be expressed as 30 by 60. So in hours, right? So simplify it. Here, 60 by x plus, so 150 by x, right? Plus 60 by x is equal to, so 60 is the LCM. So right. So x is the common term here. So 270 by x is equal to, so 780 plus 30 is 810 by 60. So 810 by 60 or 81 by 6. So 3 into 2 is 6. 27 by 2, right? 27 by 2. Therefore, x is equal to 270 into 2 by 27. So which is 20. So what is asked in the question? Then what is the speed of the steamer? So speed of the steamer is, so according to our calculation, it is 2x, right? Therefore, speed of the steamer is equal to 2x, which is 40 kilometer per hour. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 83. A person spends 75% of his monthly income. If his income increases by 50% and the expenditure increases by 80%, then what is the percentage increase or decrease in his monthly savings? So here we are using the formula to relate savings, income and expenditure. So here savings is equal to income minus expenditure. Income minus expenditure. Right? So solution. So let the monthly income of the person be 100 into X, right? Let the income of the person is equal to 100 into X, right? Rupees. The unit is rupees. So, according to the question, then expenditure is equal to, so he spent 75% of his monthly income. So expenditure becomes for 100, he spends 75 rupees. Therefore, for 100x, yes, he spends 75 into x rupees. His expenditure is 75x rupees. And also income increases by 50%. So before that, so savings is equal to income minus expenditure, right? Income minus, which is 100x minus 75x, which is 25x, right? So now his income increases by 50%. So in the second part, let us consider this as first part. So his income increases by 50%. Therefore, income is equal to, so for 100, if it increases by 50%, it becomes 150, right? So 400 into x. So if the income of the person is 100x, then the increased income will be, so simplify it, it is 150x. Income becomes 150x. Therefore, new income, what is 150x? It is new income. New income is 150x, right? So, and also in the question, expenditure increases by 80%, right? So therefore, new expenditure becomes, so it increases by 80%. 400 expenditure becomes 180. Therefore, for expenditure is 75x in the earlier case. For 75x, so expenditure becomes 135x. New expenditure is 135x. So now, so we know the value of income and expenditure, therefore savings. So income minus expenditure, therefore new income is 150x. New expenditure is 135x, which is 15x. So new savings is 15x. So earlier savings was 25x, right? So here new savings is less than earlier savings, right? Therefore, decrease in saving. Therefore, there is a decrease in saving. Decrease in savings is 25x minus 15x, which is how much? Yeah. We have to find the percentage also. So decrease in savings is 10x. right? So percentage savings is equal to, for 25x savings, right? Decrease in savings is 10x, right? So in the earlier case, the savings was 25x. So for 25x savings, decrease in savings is 10x, right? Therefore, for 100. So which is, yeah. So 1000 by 25, which is 40, x and x will get cancelled. Therefore, it is 40%. So the question is, then what is the percentage in increase or decrease in his monthly savings? It is decrease in his monthly savings, which is 40%. Hence, option B is the right answer. Decrease by 40%. Question 84. The difference between the selling prices with a discount of 32% and two successive discounts of 20% and 12% is rupees 36. What is the marked price of the article? Here there are two cases. In one case, so two successive discounts are given for an article. So here for two successive discounts percentage, we have to find successive discount amount. Then we have to find selling price of the article when two successive discounts are given, 20% and for 12%, right? So in the second case, when single discount of 32% is given, we have to find selling price, right? So SP1 and selling price 2. And the difference between the two selling prices is given, which is rupees 36. So based on this value, we have to find a market price of the article, right? Let us go step by step. Here given. So two successive discounts are are 20% and 12%. And the single discount in the next case, single discount is equal to 32%. And the difference between selling prices, is equal to rupees 36, right? So we have to use the formula for successive discount. When discount percentages are given, successive discount is equal to x plus y minus xy by 100, right? Where x and y are discount percentages, right? So one more formula for selling price. Selling price is equal to marked price into 1 minus discount by 100, or we can say 100 minus discount percentage all divided by 100, right? Therefore, come to the calculation part. Calculation. So let us assume marked price of the article be X rupees. Let marked price is equal to X rupees, right? So in first case, when two successive discounts are given, percentages are given, so we have to find successive discount. Successive discount is equal to, according to the formula, x plus y minus xy by 100. So here x is 20, y is 12. 20 into 12 by 100. So which is equal to 32 minus 20 into 12 is 240 by 100 is 2.4, which is 29.6. So successive discount is 29.6. Therefore, selling price selling price of the article when two successive discounts are given is equal to, again by formula, so market price into 100 minus discount by 100. So market price according to our assumption, it is X into 100 minus 29.6 by 100. Right? So let us consider this as equation 1, or else we can still simplify it. 100 minus 29.6 is 70.4. So X into 70.4 by 100. Consider this as equation 1. So in the next case, when a single discount of 32% is given, we have to find selling price. So for single discount of 32%, selling price becomes, market price is X into 100 minus 32 by 100. So which is equal to 68x by 100. Consider this as equation 2. So, and also given that difference between the selling prices is rupees 36. So let us write the difference between the selling prices. So let us consider the first selling price as SP1 and second as SP2. Therefore, SP1 minus SP2 is equal to 36. Substitute the values. SP1 is 70.4x by 100 minus 68x by 100 is equal to 36. Therefore, 70.4 minus 68 is 2.4x is equal to 3600. Therefore, x is equal to 3600 by 2.4 or 36,000 by 24. So this is 1500. So what is x? Here x is nothing but, according to our assumption, it is market price of the article is 1500. Hence option B is the right answer. Question 85. A library has an average of 502 visitors on Sundays, 475 on Saturdays, and 340 on weekdays. What is the average number of visitors per day in a month of 30 days, beginning with a Sunday? So here, let us start with the formula. Formula to find the average. Average is equal to, as we all know, average is sum of all the values or sum of all observations. Sum of all the values divided by total number of values. Total number of values. Right. So, come to the solution part. So here, library has an average of 502 visitors on Sundays. So if we start from Sundays, right? So in a month, so what is the number of Sundays in a month? So if we start from Sunday, so there are 5 Sundays in a month, right? And Saturdays, there will be 4 Saturdays in a month. And weekdays, so remaining days, that is 21. So 4 Saturdays, 5 Sundays, and 21 remaining is 21, right? 21 weekdays. So let us write that first. So if we start from Sunday, right? So Sunday in a month, right? So number of Sundays will be 5 and number of Saturdays is equal to 4, whereas number of weekdays is equal to 21, right? So come back to the question. An average of 502 visitors on Sundays. Therefore, total number of visitors on Sundays. So, number of visitors on Sundays. On Sundays is equal to, so number of Sundays is 5 into average, that is 502, which is equal to 2501, right? Not 1, 2510. Sorry. Yeah. And the second part, number of visitors on Saturdays. Number of visitors on Saturdays. So it is equal to, number of Saturdays is 4 and the average visitors is 475 according to the question. 4 into 475, which is 1900, right? And the third part, number of visitors on weekdays. So weekdays are 21 into average visitors is 340. 21 into 340, which is 7140, right? Therefore, average visitors is equal to, according to the question, what is the average number of visitors per day in a month? So from the formula, average is sum of all values divided by total number of values. Therefore, it is sum of all visitors divided by total number of days in a month, right? So sum of all visitors is 2510 plus 1900 plus 7140 divided by 30. So which is equal to 11,550 by 30, which is 385. So average visitors per day is 385. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 86. A group of men decided to do a work in 20 days, but 5 of them remained absent. If the rest of the group could complete the work in 24 days, then how many men were in the original group? So here there are two situations where a group of men completed some amount of work in 20 days. So in the second situation, 5 were absent. 5 men were absent and they took 24 days to complete the same amount of work, right? So if we consider solution part, if we consider M1 is number of men initially, right? Original number of men. Number of men, BM1, right? And also they took 20 days to complete some amount of work. So original days or initial days is equal to D1 is 20 days, right? So final number of men. So to complete same amount of work, right? So let it be M2 where 5 are absent, we can write it as M1 minus 5. Do you agree? And the final days, that means they took 24 days to complete same amount of work. We'll consider this as D2. But same amount of work is done in these two situations, right? Therefore, work done W1 is equal to work done W2. What is work done in first situation? Number of men took 20 days. That is D1 is equal to M2 into D2. Right? So M1 into number of days is 20. M2 is M1 minus 5 into D2 is 24. So 20M minus 24M, M1 is equal to 120 minus. So minus 4M1 is minus 120. Therefore, M1 is 30. So what is asked in the question? How many men were in the original group? So there were 30 men. Therefore, option A. Question 87. Rohit marks his goods at 30% above the cost price and allows 13.5% discount. If he sells an article for 1012.05 rupees, then what is the cost price of the article? So here given. So marked price is 30% above the cost price. So marked price is 30% above the cost price, right? And the discount given is 13.5%. And selling price of the article, selling price is equal to 1012.05 rupees, right? So if market price is given and the discount is given, selling price becomes formula to find selling price SP is equal to market price into 1 minus discount by 100. D is discount, MP is market price. So come to the calculation part. Right. So let cost price of the article be. So in the question, what is the cost price of the article? So let cost price of the article be 100 rupees because in the question, market price is above 30% of the cost price. Since percentage is given, let us assume cost price be 100 rupees. Then market price becomes, it is 30% above the cost price. So we can write it as 100 plus 100 into 30 by 100, right? So 130 rupees. Market price becomes 130 rupees. So according to the question, selling price of the article is 1012.05 rupees, right? So in other words, it is right. Also, selling price is equal to 1012.05 rupees, right? So what is selling price? So if cost price is given, so right. So selling price can be written as 130, that is market price, into 1 minus. So in the question, discount is 13.5. Substitute the values in the formula. So 13.5 divided by 100 is equal to 1012.05. Simplify it. So 130 into, so 100 minus 13.5 is 86.5 divided by 100 into 1012.05. Therefore, we'll take 130 by 100 is equal to 1012.05 by 86.5, which is 11.7. 11.7. Therefore, we can write, still simplify. So we'll take 1 is equal to 11.7 into 100 by 130, which is 1170 by 130. So 13 into 9 is 117, right? So we can write 1 as 1 unit is equal to 9. 9, right? 1 unit is 9. Therefore, According to the first part of the solution, let us assume cost price be 100 rupees. Therefore, 100 units is equal to 900. Right? Therefore, cost price, what is 100 units? Cost price is equal to 900 rupees. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 88. The effective annual rate of interest corresponding to 12% per annum payable quarterly is. So here, given rate of interest is 12%. Is equal to 12%. We have to find the effective annual rate of interest. So here the time is equal to quarterly. Time is quarterly. So if X is the rate of interest, so let us consider X as the rate of interest. Here the rate of interest is compounded quarterly. That means 4 times a year, right? Therefore, let X be the rate of interest. X be the rate of interest. Right. Then effective rate of interest for 2 years. Right. Then effective rate of interest for, instead of 2 years, we take for 2 periods. That means for first quarterly period and second quarterly period. So it will be, if X is the rate of interest, so the effective rate of interest for 2 periods will be X plus X into X divided by 100. So this is the general formula. Right. So based on this, let us calculate the effective rate of interest for how many periods? For 4 periods. So in a year, there will be 4 quarters. So here the rate of interest is compounded quarterly, right? So in 1 year, it is compounded 4 times. So the period is 4 here. So let us find the effective rate of interest. So here in the first case, so before that, rate of interest. Rate of interest, if X is the rate of interest, so this formula is followed. If the rate of interest is given 12 and it is compounded quarterly, then it becomes 12 by 4. 4 times, it becomes 3%. Right. Then effective rate of interest for first 2 periods. So first one, effective rate of interest for first 2 periods. First 2 periods is equal to, so according to the formula, X plus X, that is 3 plus 3 plus 3 into 3 by 100, which is equal to 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 9 by 100, which is 609 by 100, right? So which is equal to 6.09. So in first 2 periods, effective rate of interest is 6.09%, right? So effective rate of interest for the next period. Effective rate of interest for the third period is equal to, for first 2 periods, it is 6.09, plus for the third period, it is 3%, plus 6.09 into 3 by 100. So which is equal to 6.09 plus 3 is 9.09. plus. So this value becomes 0.1827. So which is equal to 9.2727 percentage, right? And the third step is effective rate of interest for the last period, that is fourth period. Effective rate of interest for the fourth period. Fourth period is equal to, so for the first three periods together it is 9.2727, plus for the fourth period it is 3%, plus 9.2727 into 3 by 100. So after simplification, we will get 12.2727 plus 0.2781, which is equal to 12.55 percentage. Therefore, the effective rate of interest corresponding to 12% per annum payable quarterly is effective rate of interest corresponding to 12% per annum payable quarterly is 12.55%. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question 89. A medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder of diameter 0.8 centimeter with two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. The length of the entire capsule is 2 centimeter. What is the capacity of the capsule in centimeter cube? Correct to two decimal places. Use pi as 22 by 7. Let us consider a capsule in the shape of cylinder. In the shape of a cylinder, right, with two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. So like this. Two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. And the diameter of the cylinder, 0.8 meter, right? So the length of entire capsule from this end to this end, including the hemispheres, it is 2 centimeter. So we have to find the capacity of the capsule. So here, let us write the given data. Given. So the diameter of the capsule, is equal to 0.8 meter, and the length of entire capsule, is equal to 2 centimeter, right? So here we are using the formula of volume of the cylinder. So volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h, right? And volume of the hemisphere is equal to volume of hemisphere is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. 2 by 3 by r cube, where r is radius of the hemisphere, and here in the first formula h is height of the cylinder, right? So here come to the solution part, calculation here. So diameter of the capsule is 0.8 centimeters. So the radius will be, so radius of the capsule is equal to diameter by 2, that is 0.8 by 2, which is 0.4 centimeter, right? And height of the cylinder becomes, therefore, height of the cylinder h is equal to, so here total height is 2 centimeter. So where radius is 4 centimeter, therefore radius of the hemisphere also becomes 0.4 centimeter, right? So height of the cylinder becomes total height minus radius of one hemisphere minus radius of another hemisphere, this radius, right? So therefore height of the cylinder becomes 2 minus 0.8, which is equal to 1.2 centimeter. So radius of the capsule is 0.4 and height of the cylinder becomes 1.2 centimeter. So therefore total capacity of the cylinder or total capacity of the capsule, so including the hemisphere, is equal to volume of the cylinder. That means volume of the cylindrical capsule plus 2 times volumes of hemispheres, upper hemisphere and lower hemisphere. So 2 times volume of hemisphere. So this gives total capacity of the capsule, right? So volume of the cylinder according to the formula pi r square h plus 2 times volume of the hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube, right? Therefore, pi r square is the common. So here h plus 2 into 2, which is 4. So 4 by 3 into r, right? Substitute the values. So here pi r square is radius is 0.4 square into what is height of the cylinder? 1.2 centimeter. 1.2 plus 4 by 3 into 0.4. So total capacity is equal to pi into 0.4 square, pi into 0.4 into 0.4. So here 4 into 0.4 is 1.6. So here 1.6 by 3. So otherwise you can simplify like this. 4.6, 5.2 by 3. So this will be 1.73. So this gives 1.73 something. So we can write it as 1.74. So pi into 0.4 into 0.4 into 1.74. So this gives the value 0.87 centimeter cube. So 0.87 centimeter cube is total capacity of the capsule. So this gives total capacity of the capsule. 0.87 centimeter cube. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question 90. What percentage of 4.5 kg is 18 gram? So here 4.5 kg is equal to 4.5 into 1000 gram. Right? Do you agree? So which is equal to 4500 grams. Right? And its percentage. Yes, is equal to what percentage of 4.5 kg is 18 gram? So in the question, therefore, So 18 gram in 4,500 gram and its percentage, which is equal to, so 18 by 45. So which is 45 into 4 is 180. Right? Therefore, 0.4. Therefore, its percentage is 0.4%.